What's up, yeah? Welcome to the channel. We don't always do it, but when you do, but when we do it big. It's been a little minute. Been, getting reactions out on the other channel if you haven't looked into that, but I feel like most of y'all are from that channel, so I appreciate y'all for tuning in on this side. I titled this video Get Inspired for a numerous amount of reasons, but specifically for one. I recently went on a small trip and tried my best to not go on it. Because, when you're in a routine, it's hard to adjust to change. But I went on the trip. Didn't have any expectations on the trip. Just went because, my family wanted me to go. And because after a while, it just felt like I should. It felt right. The whole process of the traveling just reminded me of so many things on the flight, looking at the clouds, looking down at the cities, flying over different states. It was beautiful. It felt like the first time again. So much life happened in between, so many ups, so many downs. I think that's why I was trying to avoid going, because I was so used to my atmosphere without even knowing, restricting myself to my routine and not having that change and being adjustable to taking a break. But traveling, landing, going to our room, the atmosphere, mindset, it was just shifting slowly. We got there, day one, day two, day three, everything, my whole mental had changed and I got re-inspired. I know what it felt like, I know what it feels like to have a routine, try your best to be on schedule, to continue to try to live up to your means and your mental, and in the world, trying your best to be the best version of yourself within and externally. So on this trip, it was hard to think about negative. It was hard to think about responsibility. Everything just felt like I was just there, but also inspiring, walking on the bridge, looking at the water, watching people run miles, walk their dog, couples holding hands, people driving nice cars. And not from a materialistic perspective, but just as far as people just doing their thing, but not looking miserable, not looking tired, not looking frustrated while doing it, but going at their own pace. And I think that's what I forgot. Just picking up where I left off. Owing yourself that freedom, time, that space to not worry, to not think about what you always think about, to not think about what you consistently think about, to give yourself that grace, to give yourself that period of time to get inspired, regroup, rest, recover mentally, physically, or whatever way you may need to recover. And being on that trip, I gave myself some grace to simple things: eat whatever, sleep at whatever time, go for walks, go out, have a little fun. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do on trips, but having that gap, that freedom, just allow me to regroup, allow me to be re-inspired, to understand that sometimes in a routine, when you always keep going in that, you forget what's going on around you. Yeah, you tend to hear bad, but you forget about the good in life. You forget about the freedom in life. And sometimes it's just you doing this to yourself. And that's why I want to say, listen, go out and get inspired, man, because sometimes we're too into our routine. We're too into what we're trying to chase. You have to have that balance in doing what you love and want to do and giving yourself that freedom. Because I know for myself, my mind is just different from that little break that I had. And it was much needed after a long period of time. I'm not allowing myself and giving myself that space to do that. So for anybody who's going through anything or who's in this routine or who's locked in because y'all know I'm big on that. Give yourself some grace to just take a step, not even a step back, just a step away. And just get re-inspired with your creativity, with your aspiration, with your desires, what you pray for, what you look for, what you're looking for, what you're searching for, and continue to just grow with that. Because those spaces, those times are needed in your journey of growth. I try to live before I tell or make a video on this channel. That was needed. And I know for us in this period of life where we are, there's a lot of people doing a lot of great things. And sometimes when we watch them do it, we forget about our journey. And then we start to do too much and forget about life and how to live it. So listen, man, today, tomorrow, whenever you can, because I know everybody's life is shaped differently. Get inspired. Go get some inspiration. Go do whatever it takes to just reevaluate, just regroup, recover, and allow yourself to just be human for a little bit. It felt amazing just not having to be perfect, what we internally think for ourselves, and coming back to our reality and making certain tweaks, and allowing ourselves to grow. But yeah, man, get inspired. I love y'all. Peace.